I'm not going to go live until we are... The reason I'm live now, as opposed to sitting on the main title screen, is because there's some scumbag individual on Twitch who keeps claiming audio copyright striking videos. The Skyrim videos that I've uploaded so far. He keeps claiming about 6 minutes of audio at the start of every stream, which really freaking annoys me, because then that means I can't export the videos to YouTube after event. What was I gonna... I was gonna do something then, wasn't I? Can't remember what I was doing. There we go. That's fine. All that is okay. Oh, that's okay. I don't think there's anything else I need to open on the computer. So here we are, folks. Jeremy Lightfoot on the Dev Avisa. The reason for that is we have got to go a Labyrinthian. Now, one of the things I am doing at this moment in time is, yeah, Unbound Storms is good. That's what I want. I might even start dual casting that, because that is a beast, an absolute beast of a spell. Yeah, we're going to go to Labyrinthian because we've got a quest to do. We've got to recover the Eye of Magnus. For the College of Winterhold quest. Plus, it means I probably get to die through some ruins. Huh. No animated... approach. Labyrinthian. Fair enough. So yeah, tell you what, let's dual cast it. I haven't been doing a lot of dual casting. Tell you what, it could be a bit fun with this, because this thing just destroys everyone. Don't go that way. One of the things I've also got to do... Oh no, where's my scrolls gone? Back to the ship quickly. Back to the ship very quickly. I need... the flipping game has auto-sorted my scrolls. And I need... There's someone that I need for a quest. Well, I guess when I've stored supplies... this thing has actually lost my scrolls. Where am I going to find my scrolls? In here. Where are my scrolls kept? No? Oh, do I not have access to them from the ship? Because that would be an absolute flipping disaster if that's the case. Because I've got a side quest for Jizargo that requires me to use some scrolls on undead. should have checked my inventory before leaving base, shouldn't I? I don't have access to any of my armour. Access to me. Bloody hell. I haven't got my scrolls. Fucking auto sort. The sorting system is a freaking nightmare. It takes away stuff that you kind of want and sorts it even though I didn't ask it to. You would think it would not remove quest items from your inventory. You know what that means? I'm gonna have to go back and get them. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do a bit of a detour back to the museum because I need my scrolls. Because I want to kill some undead. I want to do the Jizargo quest. Stupid freaking game. Don't get me wrong, I love the craft loot system, but at times the craft loot system works against you because it keeps taking stuff out of your inventory that you kind of want. Like bear pelts when I was trying to do the Timber Wide Arms quest. It kept taking those away from me. And then fire salts takes those away from me.
Hello.
I have to go all the way up to the safe house to get my scrolls. False start. Everybody. We will get to Labyrinthian very shortly, and then we will see what trouble I get into. Scrolls, there we go. They're what I want. Have I got any? I've got some money to collect. Might as well have it while I'm here. I've got to kill 3 undead with those scrolls, so definitely worth doing. I'm going to go into a Draugr-filled existence place. Rakis is still alive. Good. And then, oh yeah, I need to set the course back, don't I? And then hopefully once I've done this quest and got the College of Winterhold finished off, I will head back to Whiterun and meet up with Skjor in the Underforge, and then we can start becoming a werewolf, and I can start doing that quest line. Because that'll be fun. I'm a proper shield brother of the companions. Oh, we've got the animated approach this time. Hey, well, there's a dragon up there somewhere. Oh, steady on. Pretty sure there's trolls and stuff here. All the little outcroppings. It's another reason why I decided not to bring any companions with me, is that my Unbound Storm spell would kill them as well. Kills your followers. It takes no prisoners. So do not have followers when you're using the Unbound Storms spell, because like I say, followers don't like it. It's the one spell that does not how shall we put it? It does not discriminate. It will kill everyone that isn't you. What here?
Come on, we're finally here. Let's not waste any more time.
Are we truly sure this is a good idea?
We'll be back at the college before anyone even knows we're gone.
You would care about that, since you're the Archmage's favorite.
Don't forget, this whole idea was Atma's to begin with.
Let's just get inside, see what's in there.
Let's. The Talk of Labyrinthian, the little door knocker. Awesome. Well, there's a bunch of skeletons already. These guys have had a bad day. Don't know. Right, we're inside a dungeon, so let's do the classic thing. Let's cast some candlelight. So everyone on stream can see what's about to be occurring.
I can't believe we're doing this.
Can you imagine the looks on their faces when we come back?
You keep talking like you're sure we'll find something useful in here.
I don't think a lot of these people are coming back.
History of this place. It's more than likely
Telekinesis arrows. I'll take that. Fatima gold piece.
Of ancient knowledge, Shalador's secrets themselves. Who knows what we could find?
And what if there are things guarding this place?
Against 6 college-trained mages? I think we'll be fine.
I don't think mages will be fine. I'm guessing it's their skeletons in the doorway. And of course, it would be wrong of me to assume that the staff, the Eye of Magnus staff or whatever it is, would be located quite close to the entrance. So I didn't have to go diving all the way down in here. Yeah, just once. Wouldn't it be nice if you went into a crypt and the object you were looking for was right inside the door? So you could just pick it up and turn around. Okay, the dragon's spazzing out, folks. It's dragon bones. Is that those? So what I ought to do as well, I ought to get those equipped.
We have to go back. We can't leave Gerduin.
We barely made it out alive. And you want to go back in?
It's too late. There isn't enough of him left to go back in after.
Gods,
They can do all the talking they want. I'm on a bit of a deadline. I need to get through here. With some loot, if possible. Some loot would be nice. Dum 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 dum. Oh, I saw you. I very nearly didn't. But there we go, one chest. What? Have I got to melt the door? I think I have. Yeah, I think we killed all these with our unbound storms. I'm not finding any hero weapons. Got a rune on it. Free stuff. We'll take free stuff. What we got here? Immortal Blood. Equilibrium. Okay. Don't think I know that spell. So we've got a new spell tome anyway. Nice.
You do not answer. Must I use this guttural language of yours?
Do not talk to the creepy voice. Not engage. Stay focused. Right, here we go then. Hello? Yeah, I'm trying to kill you with Jizargo's spell. No good trying to fuss road army. I don't think it'll work. I like it. Jizargo's spell. Gold ore. Nice. Means we're going to get paid. should probably look for stuff that might belong in the museum. Or of course ingredients that will help us make more poisons for when we tackle actual living people. Mirroring Nern route. Oh, so this is all blocked off. Can't get out of it. Alright, okay. We go this way. There's a Draugr Death Lord who has no hero weapons, which is what we want. Wondering at what point in the game I will get hero weapons for my museum. Cloned ancient Nord war axe. No, got all the home stuff. Been this way. He turned around now. I think I've been here too. Door that leads out. This is no good. I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way, folks. You through here. Way down. Went through that door. The creepy voice spoke to us. Ah. Daedric Warhammer. Nice. We'll take that. Again, guarantees at least we get paid something for this side mission. Labyrinthian thoroughfare. We'll let Jazargo know his spells work really well. His scrolls are fantastic. As they are. The way down here. Ooh, money. Gold, mass paralysis. I have no idea what you're talking about. I just want a staff. Staff of an eyeball or something. that will let me malachite. Just checking every corner because obviously I want to try and get as much loot as I can. Chest. Don't get a lot of gold in these chests. Sorry, troll. You have to be trolled. The good thing is, we've got an excavation point for Nordic stuff. So we might as well grab some fragments and maybe a keystone or two while we're here. Got a perk. And I've gained an archaeology perk. Brilliant. Failure's not really in Jeremy's nature. We haven't really failed at anything yet. I'm sorry to say, but I keep breaking your skeletons, dude. You might want to send somebody that isn't already dead to kill me, because there's a troll somewhere. Taking a bunch of damage. Don't quite know where he was unless he was over here. You're all the trolls. Hello? Goodbye. Dwarven mace. Don't need a dwarven mace. Interesting that they managed to get trolls to guard their belongings. But yeah, I decided to ditch the companion. I had got Lucian. I started off with Sophia, but she got a little bit annoying with repeated dialogue. Then I had Lucian for a bit, but Lucian unfortunately suffers from the fact he can die. And again, when I like to use this Unbound Storms spell, saw something floating around over here. Is it going to be a wisp? A wisp mother. Get ready to fry her. It eventually materializes. Ooh, coffins. I have nothing to fear from a wisp mother. Got some bloody rags. That was nice. What I've always wanted.
Did he warn you that your rogue power would be your wrongdoing? That it would only serve to strengthen me?
We're in creepies. Let me guess. I've got to freeze the door now. Do I have frostbite? I'm quite amazed that frostbite was actually one of the things that I learnt the last, or one of my last spells that I ever. I might put elemental burst on the left hand.
Just another minute, please.
Come on. We can't stop now. We have to keep moving.
Where's Elvely? She was right behind me.
Dead. Something grabbed her from behind. Gone before I could do anything.
This is insanity.
Face your end.
Should we turn around and head back?
Wow. Reinhardt sword. Okay, we'll take that. Is there one below me or one above me? Trapdoor. Let's see. You want me to go down there, don't you? Spectral Warhound. How nice. Dragonborn sword. We'll take another one of those. What's a soul gem there? I don't really want to pick up the embalming tool though, so I'm not going to. Bit of nightshade, again very useful for making poisons. Oh, hello, troll. Checking these Dragonheart swords, don't we? Is there a way out? Labyrinthian Tribune. Right. Fuss Rodar, he says. Does kind of give it away a bit, I'll be honest, when he goes Fuss Rodar. It's like, yeah. Plus, it's a bit stupid that he does it from behind a corner, where he's not going to send me flying upside down and all around. Steadfast Ward, which we already know. Don't really use wards, I'll be honest. Honestly, these soul gem traps do me more trouble than the actual dudes with swords. Get dead. You running away? You chicken. You picking up these drain white swords actually worth anything? Otherwise, why am I picking them up? Bit more gold. Ruby, that'll be nice. Dog fell in the water, didn't it? Ooh, gold diamond ring. How nice. So I think we can definitely all agree I'm getting paid. We've got enough loot from this place that, regardless of whatever else happens in here, Ancient Helmet of the Unburned, Ancient Nord Great Sword of Scorching. Okay. They belong in a museum. The Ebony Shield is just a plain ordinary Ebony Shield, which I've already got on display because I made one. In fact, most of the armoury I have produced, I've manufactured it via my smithing skills. Sounds like there's a word wall here. It's only worth 92. These drain blood things. Time, slow time. Slow time shout. Yes. Don't think I've got that. Hello? You were a bit rubbish. If I'm being perfectly honest with you. You just kind of stood there.
Shouldn't have left her there to die.
What else could we do? Stay there and die with her? She refused to go on. We didn't have a choice.
This is it, you know. Through this door. Can you feel it?
We're not going to make it, are we?
We stay together, no matter what. Agreed?
And there was
Be
3.
right with you.
Agreed. We all stay together. Mortal fool!
Hello? We have the staff of Magnus. It is mine to command. How do I unlock that? How do I get in there? There's a chest. Chest means loot. Loot means money. We're doing well. We're doing very well. We're getting lots of stuff. Not just for the museum, but that we can sell. We like to sell stuff in this game. Hey look, another chest. Must admit, all the potions that I pick up, all these like weak potions of paralysis and of things like that. The only thing I do with those is sell them. That's all they're pretty much good for. They go in the sell pile back in the safe house and get sold off. I think we've done it. We've got the staff of Magnus, which means...
I'm sorry, friends. I'm so sorry. I had no choice. It was the only way to make sure that monster never escaped. I promise you, I'll never let this happen again. I'll seal this whole place away.
So it sounds like the Archmage was a bit shady. And we're not talking slim shading. We're talking proper shading. But turn that off. But I like it. We got a new word. We got a new shout. Hello. Alma. As if carrots would still be any use in a place like this. How would carrots still be preserved in a place like this? Who's bringing carrots into a place like this to store them? Don't need any hooded Falmer robes. Wonder if he's a mate of that Ancarno's back at the college. Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me. I heard that. Guessing there's a troll or something nearby. Can we get up to the dragon from here, do you reckon? Because if there is a dragon, we might as well fight it. Saves us coming back later, doesn't it? You're just a pleb dragon. You're not a proper one. You're no match for me. I am Dragonborn. And your soul is mine. Your soul is mine. Oh, that looks like a better challenge. Where is he? Come on, Frosty. You're gonna have to do better than that. Come on then. Where is it? Come on, Frosty! Now I have appeared to have fallen off the mountain. See, that was definitely more of a challenge. Frost dragons are better than normal plebs. Where's the chest? Where's the chest filled with all the good loot? There it is. Not actually filled with that good loot, to be honest. Had better. Another word. Cold frost breath. What have we got over here then? Because there seems to be a couple of different parts to this labyrinthian place. Lost Valklik. Whatever that is. Wooden mask. Okay. A wooden mask. All the frost trolls are dead. I guess that's because of my storm powers. Been in there. We need to go to the College of Winterhold. We've done quite well there. We got through that very painlessly, as I would expect now. What am I, level 61? If I keep increasing my magicka, I want apprentice destruction. Can't get expert destruction yet. So we'll level that up. That means my Unbound Storm spell will do even more damage now. And bearing in mind I have a ring on my character. The Ebony Diamond Destruction Ring, which causes my destruction spells to do 309% more damage. 309% more damage. That's why I'm kind of melting everything that I come up against in combat if I use spells. So definitely my character is shifting towards being a mage as opposed to being a one-handed blade user, because my magic can now do way more damage than any sword can. Oh, well done, game. I fell off the ship. when did it save? When did it save? Oh, thank God it saved here. So yeah, we was doing the old animated approach there. And I guess I've got to make sure I actually head in the same direction as the ship. Because you can get left behind. Where is it? I don't want to use my Unbound Storms. I don't. How do I get in there then? What are you doing down there? Wolf deer? Wolf deer? Not want to talk to me. Why? Wolf deer?
You survived. You have it then?
Yes.
Let's hope it's as powerful as the Sijiks believe it to be. She didn't make it. When it was clear we were going to have to fall back, she stayed behind and made sure the rest of us were all right.
Hey?
Look for yourself. Ankano's power is growing. We can't crack whatever magic he's using to shield himself. I hope your trip to Labyrinthian was worth it. I'll be right behind you. Over here.
What is going on? We got dragon attack? Or do I need to actually have the staff? I probably need to have the staff of Magnus, don't I? Whipped. Got it.
I'll be amazed if any of us survive this.
I'm going to survive. Because I'm the best at what I do. Come on. Bum bum. Let's go for a bit of this. And maybe a bit of mark for death as well.
Have you? You think I don't know what you're up to? You think I can't destroy you? The power to unmake the world at my fingertips. And you think you can do anything about it? Ha! I am beyond your pathetic
Golf deer, are you alive? He hasn't got anything on him.
I knew you could do it. I don't know. Ancano is gone, but whatever he's done to the eye doesn't seem to have stopped. I have no idea what to do.
Coronar.
We knew you would succeed. Your victory here justifies our belief in you. You have proven yourself more than worthy to guide the College of Winterhold.
Okay.
A great many things obscured to you are quite clear to us. We have long believed you would prevail. The eye has grown unstable. It cannot remain here, or else it may destroy your college and this world. It must be secured. Ancano's actions prove that the world is not ready for such a thing. We shall safeguard it, for now. You now have the opportunity to maintain your college and carry on with your lives. You have our gratitude, Archmage.
Archmage? They're making me the Archmage?
You've done it. The college is safe again thanks to your work. I knew you had it in you. I dare say the Psijics are right. There's no one more deserving to be Archmage, in my opinion. Here, consider these yours, and the Archmage's quarters as well. I shall be here for advice, should you need me.
Wow.
Well, yes. This is rather embarrassing, but it seems I've misplaced something. I can't find my alembic. I suppose I could use another one, but, well, it sounds silly, but mine has sentimental value. If you happen to see it, would you mind bringing it to me? My alembic. I need it for some research and can't seem to find it. Until next time.
Hey, he's gone. No, he hasn't. He's over here. You are a very, very bad man. Burn in that fire for eternity. Don't want to go to the Arcanium. I want to go to my brand new quarters, apparently. You know, you just have to stop a glowy, spinny orb thing and they just make you leader of the place. And, you know, boss man. Impressive. So all this is now mine? You know what? I'm just going to loot everything and then take it and sell it, and I'll probably never ever come back here. We'll take the Archmage's robes, because they will probably belong very nicely in a museum. Dwarven dagger, don't need one of them. Leather stuff. Staff of the Frost Atronach does not belong in a museum. Soul gems. Very impressive digs. I've already looted the special gem. I did that when I first came up here, so I don't need to grab that. The special gem. We've got a special mask. Oh. I'm going to guess that I do not survive a fall from that height. Even if I become ethereal, I'm going to guess I would not survive a fall from that height. I need to go to the Arcanium while I'm here for any reason. No, but I do need to talk to Jazargo. Let's go talk to the orc fella while we're here, just in case he gives us a quest. How long is this ward gonna... 1 minute 29 left on the flame cloak. Okay. That flame cloak lasts a long time then. I wonder if that's because of my... I don't want to steal a quill.
I'm not one for commendations, but I might have lost everything that matters, so thanks.
Assorted books, scrolls. I'm sure you'll find something useful.
Thank you for selling me some nice books.
Nasty business with that Ancano fellow. Pity that I was unable to assist, but I was otherwise occupied.
You were hiding.
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution. Now, if you'll excuse me.
He was hiding. He was a coward. Some more books. Books being read. Converts 20 points of health into magicka per second. Caster can be killed by this effect, so don't keep casting that. If you know what's good for you. Treasure map, which needs to go on display in the museum. Along with the vampires of Vardenfell. Right. To the museum. After we've spoke to Jazargo, of course. Leave Ancano to burn in that blue pit of flames forever. But we did lose Mirabella, sadly. She didn't survive. I didn't really know her very well. I've only been a member of the College of Winterhold for 5 minutes. But,
Jazargo had expected to be named Archmage, but there is still time. And
Were they magnificent? No. That was not supposed to happen. But Jazargo is pleased to see that you are here, and not in pieces. You are a good friend to have done this. Jazargo will not forget it.
If you could possibly, procure a few
May you walk on
select
warm
items
sands.
Really, Arniel? Because I seem to recall doing just that for you recently, at which point you assured me that you'd cover my expenses.
So, he will now follow us. We can have all the kitty cat followers. We could have Jazargo. We could have the other one, Kajaro, the one from the Kiji caravan. We could then go break Inigo out of jail in Riften, because he is there. I know I haven't used Inigo yet in this playthrough. To Solitude. To the museum, where we can put loads of things on display. For some reason though, I can't get the museum to take the Starfall amulet. Maybe it will now that the quest is complete. Maybe. Everybody's gonna be asleep. Academia Perk Tree, Benefactor. What have we got? Let's go see if Latoria is here. Hello?
Have a good one.
So none of the... all my explorers are still out on their digging assignments. That's fine. Perfectly fine. They are where I need them to be. Bringing me back all the artifacts. Starfall amulet replica is still in there. Will that go on display now? No. Why won't you go on display? I don't get it. Some books on display. All the stuff I'm going to need to put. Might have to go and explore my safe house. I could be missing some items. I'm still putting stuff on display. I'll wait for that process to complete. $16 new items are on display and the chest is empty. Very good. But there are some items that haven't gone on display. And I need to go and figure that out. Where does the Sarfall amulet go? Can't get rid of some of these books yet because they're tied into quests. There we go. So let's have a quick run up to the safe house. Sell off the stuff that I've looted. Got one of those, so that can go in there. That can go in there.
Yes?
Out of the way. I also don't know why my little space core friend has stopped talking to me. I kind of miss his little space. Want to go to space. Space. Lunar steel mace. That should really be on display. Sell some stuff. one-handed axes. Nettlebane. Good old Nettlebane. I'm going to sell those because they're not really any use. Where have I put the reel? Fancy gold ring. Mm-hmm. The Mage's Circlet. Ring of the Viper Eye. I don't wear that. I don't think there's anything I need to be selling out of here. Also wanted to sell some dragon bones. Why not? Guarantees we get paid. Money. Store all my supplies. Can I make anything? Have a look. Nope. Gonna need my digging team to come back. There's also an object that I do want to craft a replica of, but I don't think it lets me. Archmage's robes. In fact, actually, it's not going to let me do it. I need to check my super storage. Because I've put some stuff into my super storage, I think. For that reason, I don't think it lets me. So many things to sell. My Stalrim Spoon of Assassination. I love it. We're keeping that. Some of these things we can sell. Some of these things I'm going to put into storage. So much jewellery to sell. I may have put an item on display actually, thinking of it. Thinking about it now, there's probably an item that I've put on display. Because for some reason the game won't let me create a replica of it. Kept telling me I didn't have for pickpocket success is 30% better. Don't think I need that. I think I've got take those. We're going to sell those in the chest. Fancy gold ring. Guess we'll put that into our display ourselves. See, that is, I know for a fact that that is on display. Fallen on the floor and you can't get up. I will take you with me. All them on display. Sell all the scrolls. All these cards, by the way, that I have in my inventory, they are all duplicates. So what I need to do, there's a guy in Winterhold. That I must remember to go and see. Because he will give me yeah, I don't know why, but this is being a little bit funny. So look, it says it'll that needs to go on display. The Starfall amulet. But it won't let me put it on display. The sorting chest keeps refusing it. And I don't know why. Let's have a look in my soul gem coffer. What we got in there? We've got 2 empty black soul gems. What time is it? It's 3 AM. I ought to have perhaps a little bit of sleep. Couple of hours. And sure I'm well rested. Because obviously our next mission is going to be so it should take the Starfall amulet, shouldn't it? It has. It took the real one. It wouldn't take the replica, but it's took the real one. Interesting. My mask display over here. Got a few. So which one of these was it? Indaris?
This is quite the collection.
It is. I can't remember which staff it was. sworn one of these staffs was giving me problems. Might have been that one. Bronmir's ice staff. Again, it wouldn't let me create a replica of it. It kept telling me I didn't have a greater soul gem, although I had like flipping 50 of them in my inventory. It would constantly tell me I hadn't got any soul gems. No, it was that one. Staff of Jirik Gulderson. That was the one. Oh, have I sold them? I may have sold the enchanted rings. Because I didn't think they did anything. Who's likely to have them? You?
What do you need? I suppose the shop can run itself for a while. Where are we headed? Alright then. Should be getting back to the shop anyhow. I've got some things you'll never find anywhere else.
It may be that I put them I've got a feeling I've got a horrible feeling I put the I sold the enchanted rings because they didn't have an icon to say they needed to go on display. Idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm not going to get them back now. They've gone. I must have put them in this. I must have put them in the sell pile. I think all they did, the enchanted rings just gave you an extra few points of magicka. Wonder if I can get them back. Well, of course we can get them back. I can always console them in. I can use the console command to add them. But for some reason, I don't know why they weren't given the icon.
Hey, wanna play tag?
No, child, I do not want to play tag. You got for sale?
Seems there's no end. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Actually, I'm just wondering, who would I have sold them to? If I didn't put them, I mean, I'm guessing I put them. I would guess I put them in the sell chest. But there's also a chance that I sold them to this lady.
Good morning. What do you need? Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
But she's the only person in the area that would have accepted them. How about I buy those off you and that?
Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
Got a few more items for display.
They say the college has been snooping around Sarthal. Mages in a burial crypt.
If only he knew that it was me. Me that had been snooping around in Snowfall. I don't know what he'd do about it, because honestly, these fellas. I stole his arrows. Warm sands guide you.
All for sale. I welcome. Take a look.
Warm sands guide you. I love how you have all the ingredients from the rare curiosities mod thing. You have a painting? I will take the painting.
He hired the others and paid for my goods. I am allowed to run the caravan, but I pay Rissad a percentage of my profits. I say this without bitterness, for it was Rissad who saved me from a life of servitude aboard a trading ship. I am grateful to have the life that I do now. It is a far cry from my days as an orphan on the streets of Corinth. May your road lead you to warm sands.
Where's my horse? Bearing in mind, I could have accidentally killed my horse using the spell. Steel arrows, we'll take those because we can sell them. Daedric mail armor. That needs to be on display in the museum. That needs to be on display in the museum. That needs to be on display in the museum. Huh. I'm not sure my dwarven horse is really that capable of swimming. Find out. I probably need to equip a sword while I'm on horseback. Those nasty things. Hello? Chorus chitin added. Hey, there's a fox. We have missions. Kill foxes whilst in mounted combat. Let's kill foxes. Over there. We're killing foxes. It's what we do. Don't get off. That was stupid. We've got the abandoned shack over here, which is obviously where we're going to be when we do the Brotherhood quest. Had frost spiders. Sounds like a fox running somewhere. Fox. Fox dead. What's in here then? Apart from not really a lot of anything useful. Did we loot them all? we've got a Stormcloud camp over here. One of the things I've been tempted to do with all these like different camps and stuff, I've been tempted to go into them and then just unleash my Unbound Storm spell and just wipe out all these like little Imperial camps.
I bet we have getting sick of You'd rather be plowing a field?
What's in this place? Got some kind of burial mound. Me? Surprised there's not like a dude leaping out of that. Maybe it's just my suspicious mind, but... I would have expected something to come out of that and attack me. But anyway, we're not getting anything done at this rate. So what time is it? 5 PM. Ah, Rizad is here.
Tools, wares, and weapon. Khajiit welcomes you. And also, take a look.
Take a look. Sure, I've already got those books on display. Guide to Coral and all that.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
I must have that book about 50 times as well. Could have sworn I've got Sermon 34. I have to double check to make sure they're not just giving me stuff that I've already got for the sake of giving me stuff I've already got. Iskramir. Have a quick trip into the Huntsman. Just to see if this guy's got any... has got a dwarven crossbow or anything.
Hello, friend. Take a look.
Daedric mail gauntlets. Do not have anything that I want. I want to know where I can get a dwarven crossbow from. I need a dwarven crossbow for the museum to complete my dwarven collection. It's the only item I'm missing. Let's sell some stuff to Bellafor that we've picked up.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. Everything's... Take a look.
Let's sell you this stuff that I've picked up. Done.
Do come back.
So we need to go to the Underforge, don't we?
Damn those gray mains to oblivion. They want to back the
Trees growing.
They'll get what's coming to them.
Some are saying the Sijic monks have been seen in Skyrim. They are an ancient order. I haven't figured for dead.
Are you prepared? This is no test, new blood. This is a gift. Come inside.
Secret door.
I'm glad you came. It's been a long time since we had a heart like yours among our numbers. That pitiful ceremony behind the hall does not befit warriors like us. You are due more honor than some calls and feasting. I would hope you recognize Ayla, even in this form. She's agreed to be your forebear. We do this in secret because Kodlak is too busy trying to throw away this great gift we've been granted. He thinks we've been cursed, but we've been blessed. How can something that gives this kind of prowess be a curse? So we take matters into our own hands. To reach the heights of the Companions, you must join with us in the shared blood of the wolf. Are you prepared to join your spirit?
I'm gonna be a werewolf,
friend. That is your choice. We will not force you. But to join the circle, your blood must be as ours. Meet us here when you're ready.
Well, I'm ready.
Very well.
Please don't hurt Ayla. She's nice. There's a load of guards trying to eat me.
Are you awake? I was starting to think you might never come back. Yours was not an easy transformation, but you're still alive, so congratulations. We even have a celebration planned for you. There's a pack of werewolf hunters camped nearby, at Gallows Rock. The Silver Hand. I think you've met them before. We're going to slaughter them. All of them. Lead on. Skior's already scouting ahead. You were born into the pack, brother. I almost envy you. That first time is always the most intense. You gave us even more trouble than Farkas did at his first turning. You have the blood of the wolf in you. You'll need to build up your strength before you can call on it again, though. Just be careful where you do it. Some cowards in this land can't stand the sight of glory before them. Nothing until you choose to use it. Then, well, you got a taste. Stronger, faster. It doesn't last long, though. The blood of your foes can sustain you, if you're willing to feed.
I get to eat people?
The more we feed, the greater our prowess will grow. We could perhaps discover even more gifts of Hercine. The Silver Hand have taken over the old fort at Gallows Rock. They always make such easy prey.
Yeah?
Sure. Ha! You're sounding like the old man. I shouldn't say that. I love Kodlak. I respect and follow him. But he's wrong on this. It's no curse. We're made into the greatest hunters in the land. If he's worried about some mead-swilling afterlife in Sovngarde, he's free to pursue it. I'll take the glories of the hunt right here. Mm-hmm.
So we're going into this place then. Nice that you've got some.
I'm getting out of here.
How do I get up there? By steps, of course.
Thought I heard something.
Hiya! Have silver weapons. They're trying to kill me. Iron arrows? They're not going to really help you. Nothing I want. Nothing I need. I'll get in there. So Ayla's a bit of an archer. She obviously hunts with bow and arrow. So that's going to be pretty useful. That's going to complement me quite nicely. Me being kind of battle mage. I don't know if I have the werewolf power.
Look at this. Cowards must have locked the place down after Skior charged in. You can taste the fear.
Take on the werewolf form.
Never should have come here.
Gotta admit, I did good there, Ayla. Took out all three of them. I like the way they have potions of cure disease on them. Like, they think that's gonna help. I'll take the ruin books, because ruin books I have to give to the lady at the Explorers Guild. Who obviously I almost regret you coming with me, actually, Ayla. Because that your presence means I'm not actually going to be able to use Unbound Storms. Otherwise, I will fry your face. Are you coming this way?
There's a... One isn't there. Thought so. Nobody we know by the smell. Some can't separate the animal from themselves. Go feral. This poor sod could have been anyone. We should keep moving.
We've got a werewolf pelt.
No surprise they keep vermin. Squalor.
Hey, song. Silver hand, you have failed. That book. Garlic. Do they think we're vampires?
Nothing we can do for these ones now. Don't even want to think about what those Cretans did to them.
Been killing werewolves.
Before they died.
Take the werewolf pelts, though. They're not very good, these people. Oh, hello. You're a live one. We'll let you out then. Whoa. No. You were attacking Ayla. That's not nice. Ruin book. Ruin book. I'm sorry, Ayla. That horrible werewolf, did he hurt you? I hope he didn't, because that would be such a shame. honestly, if you hadn't come with me, Ayla, I could have razed this place to the ground in seconds. I'm actually having to hold back because you will get killed in the crossfire. You know? I don't want it to be the person that kills my own sire, if you like. One who made me. But
did you hear something?
I did. Victory is indeed mine, as you know, I'm good at what I do. Fact. In Jeremy's short time, he's become quite the capable adventurer. What did he do to the Imperial? Ruin book. For more ruin books. Search a knapsack. Search the cupboard. Hey, what? That ring. That ring of flipping 300 million% destruction is definitely worth having. Well, hello. Just regular old gold. Thought we might have got one of them fancy coins. Like that go on displays in museums. Roll of carpet.
We're getting close now. Be careful. Their leader is a tricky one. They call him the Skinner.
Really?
I don't think I need to tell you why.
There we go. Mages Guild Copper Seal. That's what I want. One of those. See? You've got to have a bit of a look.
I'll kill you.
You. Oh, that thing's got stupid hitbox collision. Makes it impossible. Oh no, Skjor's dead.
Let's see what you've got.
Stop running. vampire dust. He was a vampire? Painting, we'll take one of those. Krev the Skinner.
Bastards. Somehow they managed to kill Skior. He was one of the strongest we had, but numbers can overwhelm. He should not have come without a shield brother. Get out of here. I'm going to make sure we got the last of them, and see if there's any information to be gotten from the bodies. You and I have work to do. The Silver Hand will tremble at our sight. Good that you're so eager. I've caught wind that one of the brighter Silver Hand has been sniffing around Hjalmarch. If you can sneak into their camp and steal his plans, we'll have the advantage.
Stealing the plans.
I'm gonna find whoever did this.
Okay. Chest here. Don't have anything in it I can particularly use. Another poor werewolf over here. I need to go somewhere where I can eat people. I want to feed on people now. I mean, I didn't know Skior very well. I've literally, again, I've only just joined the companions. I don't really know any of them. You know, they've literally done one job for them and they consider me good enough to be a werewolf. I think that's probably a little bit premature of them. Where's that gonna be? A little bit down the road from Crabber's Shanty. Okay. You might go in there and werewolf it, I think. Providing I can find a way to get to them. That was some long-range assassination, wasn't it? Look at that. One wolf. I sense a cave bear somewhere. You just got wrecked, son. What? I want to go into Brood Cavern. Not really. Somehow I need to get over this mountain. Do my mad parkouring skills. Okay, to Orifime. Let's see what's in here. His blood is strong in me.
Can't hide from me.
He's wearing Daedric. That's the way I came from. See, that wasn't in there a second ago. That's just magically appeared. Ebony battle axe, that'll get me paid. Don't really have anything. You've got Daedric fucking armor, mate. I'm having that. Beastfall power is ready. Taking silver swords because I can crafterize them. Ring of Sunfire. Poison and damage resistance is increased by 25%. Magic resistance is increased by 10%. Okay. We'll put that in a museum. Mace Etiquette, we've already read that book. And a potion of cure disease. Well worth having. Glass dagger, got one of those on display, so I don't need to worry about that. Was there a book to read? Let's make sure I've read all the books. Because the books will allow me to do some studying. I'm not allowed to open that apparently. Okay. So powerful. I've got the beast blood in me. I feel good as a werewolf. Just wondering, where else do I get to go and wreak some damage before we head back? Tell you what, we're not far away from... Is Forge Master's Fingers somewhere near here? Okay. I think Forge Master's Fingers is here, as is also the Red Eagle's Sword. I think they're in the same place. Red Eagle Redoubt is there, and the Forge Master's Fingers are in the Saundered Tower. Do I have to go into the... I can't remember. Do I have to go into the Soljan sinkhole as well? Clear Soljan sinkhole of Draugr. I reckon we get there. Then we do the Red Eagle, and then we get the Forge Master's fingers. Horsey, please can I put some stuff into your sack? Is that my ebony mace? That's my ebony mace, I think. No, that's not my ebony mace, because mine would be legendary. Yeah. This stuff? Nope. His blood. Turn people into werewolves. You can sneak up behind them and jab them with it like a freaking needle and infect them. That wooden bowl, can I just drop that? Because I'm not going to need that for anything, am I? Give that a bit of a drop. You will go Unbound Storms in here, I think. Can't feed on powers can only be used once a day. Yeah, got that. My predator vision's not working very well. Be honest. Moonstone ore? That works okay. They're dead. Let me just check that mod. That is Predator. Yes! That's it. Now it works. We'll take some ebony arrows because they can be sold. And we'll take an ebony sword and shield. There's not a lot of point me using I'm guessing the one in the middle would have got me killed if I'd have activated that. Where did they get a Falmer here from? Do not know. Corpse Preparation Volume 1. That's a book I do not have. The museum. Make an amulet of Stendar? That'll do. Brigand sap. Stone veins. Iron Sword of Ice, but apparently doesn't belong in the museum. Why? Why does it not belong in a museum? So what we need to remember is that our werewolf form is only useful for killing humans. We can't kill who are we going to?
Is someone there? Nah, I don't think so. Okay, just this once.
Oh yeah, you kind of have to let me in because I need to turn in the quest.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? I hear talk of... You did? We were waiting for the Jarl to send an entire regiment to clear that mine. Now we can get back to work. Thank you.
There we go. Job done. Mission accomplished. Next step then, Mr. Dwarven Horse. Is that we go get ourselves a Red Eagle sword and some Forge Mastery fingers. That looks like Forsworn camp to me. With hag ravens and other such nasties. Come on. That's it, horse. Wrong button.
Weren't expecting that, were you?
I can loot in werewolf form. That's got to be Growl that makes that change. Because you can't normally. I feel very, very powerful.
I thought I heard something.
Did. Werewolf blood.
Is someone there? Then all of the reach.
I am king.
Is someone there?
I'm a werewolf that's eating people. The animation gets stuck for a second, but then it thinks about it. Chest must be locked. Oh, that would be nice. Being able to feed off the loads of stuff there. Want that. But I need to take a break at this point because my dinner's getting cold. So I'm going to call the stream to an end there, folks. Thank you for watching, those of you that have been sat lurking. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I will be back again very soon with some more Legacy of the Dragonborn here in Skyrim. But for now, from me, it is goodbye.